Yeah, I was DJing before, before the house scene. So I was DJing, more with kind of the soul and funk and disco days, and then with the start of hip hop. So I've been around a long time. So I've always loved music and loved discovering new music. So there's not that many DJs still around today that were around then. It's a case of survival. I suppose Carl Cox is a good friend of mine. He's still around. When I first met him, he was a sound system guy. He wasn't even a DJ. And Paul Oakenfold, obviously, still around. And there's a few of the guys from back in the day. We're still hanging on in there. Very good for me. So my doctor tells me. My guru. It's not going crazy all the time. I mean, it's a funny life being a DJ. You're in the middle of the party every night, so you just have to learn to balance it, It's obviously an amazing institution, the BBC, to work with, so it's an honour to be there. And right now I just take one day at a time, but I'm still there. It's good. They still feel that. It's actually better now probably than when I started, so it's a great place to be. But the American market's opened up a lot, and I've managed to get a good situation there with working with Clear Channel, with this new station called Evolution, which came through their iHeart Radio group. So it's 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. It's a new concept, new station. Started online, and now they're starting to put it on terrestrial radio stations. So we're live in Boston, we're live in Miami, and they want to open in more cities in America this year. So, but yeah, I'm on every day of the week, so it's crazy. I think in Boston and Miami, I'm on like 5 hours a day, every day of the week. I've got people helping filter stuff, but I listen to everything really. I know what I'm looking for, kind of thing, and then you just build up like a sixth sense over the years of, just by networking with different people and curious about new sounds and new styles. So, you can't get everything, but it's still about creating a kind of entertaining kind of package for the radio. So I'm lucky. A lot of people make their music and then they want me to have it first. So, but it's taken me a long time to kind of earn the right to get that. But so obviously people are coming to you all the time. With when certain artists make a record, then they want me to play it first, which is nice. But I'm constantly always looking for the next guy, the next thing. So to the house scene in the 90s. But then maybe not so much in the last 10 years with obviously the Dutch DJs, the French DJs, the German DJs, even now the Russian DJs with like Artie and people like that. But the UK is strong at the moment, so the underground in the UK is pretty amazing. There's lots of new names. The big names are like Jamie Jones and people like that. I've signed the band Hot Natured, who are amazing, Infinity Inc. But lots of people like Midland, Bicep, Huxley, George Fitzgerald, Hot Since 82. There's a lot of people that are making some incredible music now. His reputations are growing, so it feels like a whole new generation. Damien Lazarus, who's been around for a long time. More about next week. So, I've been lucky to be there through some memorable times. To arrive there really at the start of the whole scene. It wasn't at the beginning of house music, but it was the start of when kind of youth culture was dominated by the rave scene and just the club scene. In 1991 was a magical time to get onto the radio and be connecting with all these people that were like-minded, and then to be there obviously at the end of the millennium, 1999 New Year's Eve, broadcasting from Cream's home in Liverpool. On at midnight of 1999. I won't be around the next time that happens, so that was a good happy thing to do. Working with them is they're a bit like the BBC of agencies. They were Charlie Chaplin's agent, 100 years ago or something, and So they wanted to start a specialized electronic department before any of the other agencies back in what was 2008, and it was an opportunity to create a kind of focus on electronic music within this great agency that was obviously doing, you know, Hollywood actors and rock and roll bands, you know, like the Killers and stuff like that. So it's been a great journey the last 5 years. So yeah, representing everyone from Massive Attack, but then, you know, to Calvin Harris and Afrojack and deadmau5, and then a lot of new acts. We're really excited about, like Maya Jane Coles and Seth Troxler. So some crazy talent there, but it's an interesting thing for me to do.